In this episode of Success with Bob Mweti Show, I'm going to do a deep dive analysis of studying at the University of South Florida. Okay, in this episode of Success with Bob Mweti Show, I'm going to do a deep dive analysis of studying your master's at the University of South Florida. Now, if you're out there and you want to come and study your master's here in the US, then this video is for you. All right. Okay. Now, you may be wondering, where is the University of South Florida? University of South Florida is located in the state of Florida. Okay. In fact, this school is very close to where I live. Okay. Also, University of South Florida is located in the city of Tampa. Okay, that's the big city around where I live. All right. Okay, it's very, very close to my house. Okay, now, University of South Florida was started in 1956. Okay, so as you can see, it's quite an old school. All right, and University of South Florida has about 50,000 students. Okay, yes, you had it right. 50,000 students. Okay, so this is quite a big school. In fact, actually, it's one of the largest public institutions here in the US. Okay, all right. So it has about 50,000 students. All right. So if you're one of those people who likes, big schools, then University of South Florida is one of those. Okay, and another thing that you need to know about University of South Florida is it's a public university. Okay, it's a public university. Now, you may be asking yourself, if you want to come and study at the University of South Florida, what are the chances of you getting accepted? Well, acceptance rate for University of South Florida is about 43%. Okay, it's about 43%. This shows that this is a very good school. Okay, it may not be as good as those top universities here in the US, like the likes of Harvard, Princeton, MIT, and all that, because those universities, the acceptance rate is about 1%. Okay, and I'm gonna do deep dive analysis of those universities as well, okay, so that you can compare. All right, but for University of South Florida, acceptance rate is 43%. It's still hard to get in. Okay, so you have to have really good grades for your undergraduate if you want to come and study your master's at the University of South Florida. Okay, now, the graduation rate at the University of South Florida is about 69%. Again, if you compare this with what we have for those top universities like the Ivy League, the likes of Harvard, Princeton, MIT, and MIT is not Ivy League, but those top universities, usually the graduation rate is about 98-99%. Okay, but still, this is a very good school. Okay, this is a very good school. So graduation rate is 69%. All right. Okay. Now, if you want to come and study at the University of South Florida, what will you have to pay in terms of school fees? Okay, I know you're asking that question, right? Now, if you want to come and study at the University of South Florida as an international student, you will pay about $17,000 in terms of tuition fees per year. Okay, $17,000. All right, in terms of tuition fees per year. Okay, now one thing that you really need to understand is there's more cost associated with studying here in the US, not just tuition fees. Okay, you'll have to pay for your books, you'll have to pay for accommodation, there's some other fees that are needed, you'll have to pay for, for your insurance and all that. Okay, in my other episodes of Success with Bob Mweti Show, I cover all those other expenses that are needed for you to study as an international student here in the US, okay? But for now, understand that if you want to come and study at the University of South Florida, you have to pay about $17,000 per year in terms of just tuition fees. okay? And this is out of state tuition, okay? In my other episodes of Success with Bob Witt show, I think I've explained the difference between in-state tuition and out-of-state tuition, okay? Now, universities here in the US, they charge school fees differently, okay? Tuition fees differently, okay? If you live in that state as a resident, you are charged in-state tuition, okay? If you live outside of that state, for example, if you are an international student, you are charged out-of-state tuition, okay? So what I'm giving you right now is out-of-state tuition, okay, which is $17,000. Normally, in-state tuition is usually half of what out-of-state tuition is, okay? Please take note of that, all right? Now, if you want to come and study your master's at the University of South Florida, right? What kind of programs do you expect to find at that school? Okay, now, in this episode, I'm gonna give you the different master's program related to business and IT. Okay, remember my company Abstech America, we help those who want to come and study IT masters and business masters programs here in the US. So I'm gonna focus on business studies and IT studies. All right. Okay, so if you are out there and you want to come and study masters in business related masters programs, or you want to come and study IT related masters programs, then this information is for you. All right. Okay. Now, as far as business masters programs at the University of South Florida are concerned, they have Master of Accounting. Okay. Listen carefully. At the University of South Florida, they have Master of Accounting, all right? They also have a program called Master of Business Administration, MBA, all right? And for that MBA program, they usually have different concentrations, all right? If you don't know what a concentration is, when you come to study your MBA here in the US, there's different specializations that you can take, all right? You can just take a general MBA, or you can decide to pursue different specializations, which are usually called concentrations here in the US. All right. So for the MBA that they have at the University of South Florida, there is cybersecurity concentration. That's a very, very good concentration. There is data analytics concentration. All right. There is healthcare analytics concentration. That's a very, very, very good concentration. And then also, they have a concentration called sports business. All right. They also have a program called Master of Science in Entrepreneurship in Applied Technology. Okay. Master of Science in Entrepreneurship in Applied Technology. All right. If you want to learn more about entrepreneurship, if you are someone who has that ambition of becoming an entrepreneur, then this would be a very, very good program for you to study at the master's level at the University of South Florida. Okay, they also have Master of Science in Finance program. Okay, they also have Master of Management program, and for this Master of Management program, they have different concentrations. They have Master of Management in Project Management. Okay, they have Master of Management in Human Resources, all right, and they have Master of Management in Information Systems, all right. So if you are someone who is interested in any of those concentrations, then University of South Florida should be your choice, all right. Okay, now another program that they have that is related to business is Master of Arts in Statistics. Okay, this is a STEM program. Okay, and if you follow me, you know I've talked a lot about STEM programs. Okay, if you take a STEM program, you will get up to 3 years of work authorization if you come to study here in the US for a STEM program. Okay, all right. So Master of Arts in Statistics, that's a STEM program, and they have it here at the University of South Florida. Okay, there is also another program called Master of Science in Supply Chain Management, a really, really good business program. So if you are interested, then you can get it at the University of South Florida. Now, lastly, they have Master of Marketing. Okay, as far as business related master's program at the University of South Florida is concerned. All right, so if you're one of those people who are interested in studying marketing, then this is the place to be. All right, now they also have IT programs. All right, and for IT programs, they have a really, really good IT program called Master of Science in Business Analytics and Information Systems. All right, we have one of our students from the Kenya Airlift program who enrolled for this program, Master of Science in Business Analytics and Information Systems. All right, a very, very good IT master's program. Okay, they also have Master of Science in Computer Engineering. All right, if you're someone who is interested in computer engineering, then this is the right place for you. All right, they also have Master of Science in Computer Science. All right, they also have Master of Science in Cybersecurity. All right, and they also have Master of Science in Information Technology. All right, so if you reach out to the University of South Florida to inquire about the programs that they have, please ask them if those programs that you want to study are STEM programs. Okay, remember I told you STEM programs, you get up to 3 years of work authorization here in the US. Okay, all right. Now, also, the other thing that you need to note is that when you inquire about the courses of study, the programs of study, make sure you know what the requirements are in terms of entrance exams. All right. Remember, in my other episodes of Success with Bob Mwiti Show, I talked about the different entrance exams that are needed for you to study as an international student here in the US. Now, if you're coming for your master's programs, you probably have to study either GRE or GMAT, okay? And good schools like University of South Florida, they usually ask for those exams, okay? Or also, you may be required to submit the exam called TOEFL, Test of English as a Foreign Language, if you come from one of those countries that don't speak English, all right? Now, you may be wondering, does University of South Florida have any lenders that they partner with that offer international student loans? Okay, now the good news is that yes, they have lenders that they partner with. Now, one of the lenders is Empower Finance, and there's another lender called Prodigy Finance, and these two lenders offer unsecured international student loans, and mostly for people who are coming to study master's programs here in the US. All right, okay. Now, the other lender that they have is Earnest. All right, another lender is College Ave. All right, they also have a lender called Discover. All right, these three lenders, they offer international student loans, but you have to have a cosigner who is a permanent resident or a US citizen. Okay, remember I've said this before that you don't really have to be related. All right, it can just be anybody who has a good credit score. All right, you're watching Success with Bob Mwiti Show, presented to you by Upstack America. Upstack America is a consulting company that helps immigrants find amazing higher education and job opportunities in the tech industry in the United States. You can find our programs by going to www.upstackamerica.com. Upstack America, we wake you up to the unlimited potential within you. Now, on to the question of the day. Now, you may be wondering what is so attractive in the city of Tampa. All right. Now, remember I told you this is the city I live. Okay. It's a really, really good city. Okay. I've been here. I came here in 2013. In 2020, I've been here for 7 years. All right. And I really, really like the place. Okay. But what is so attractive in Tampa? Okay. You may be having those questions, right? Now, when it comes to Tampa, the population of Tampa is about 400,000. So it's a big metropolitan city. Okay, all right, but it's a very clean city as well. I like it. Okay, believe me, I've been living here for quite a while and I like this city of Tampa. All right, it has about 400,000 people in terms of population. Okay, and Tampa is located in the western central part of the state of Florida. Okay, now if you know where Florida is, the central part of it, the western side, is where the city of Tampa is located. All right, okay. Now, some of the attractive things in Tampa is that we have beaches, really good beaches here. Okay, if you're someone who likes the ocean, then this is the place to be in. Okay, now we also have really good theme parks. Okay, really good ones. We have one called Busch Gardens. Okay, and Orlando City, where there's so many theme parks, is not very, very far from Tampa. In fact, actually, it's less than 1 hour drive. Okay, but here in Tampa, we have a theme park called Busch Garden. Really, really nice place. All right. Now, you may be wondering, how about, job opportunities in Tampa? Well, Tampa has really big employers. Some of them are Baker Health System. Okay, this is a hospital. Okay, they also have JP Morgan Chase here in Tampa. Okay, big employer. They employ thousands and thousands of employees. All right, and also we have Citibank here in Tampa. All right, in fact, actually, I used to work at Citibank. All right, that's why I relocated to Tampa, because I got a job to work at Citibank as an IT consultant. Okay, and we have a big campus here in Tampa, Florida, not very, very far away from where I live. Okay, so those are some of the attractions in Tampa. Oh, I forgot another one. Sports. So you may be wondering, what kind of sports do they, like here in Tampa, Florida? Okay, now when it comes to sports, Tampa has like really good teams. They have NFL team, okay, National Football League team called Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, they also have a team in the hockey league, the National Hockey League, called Tampa Bay Lightning. Okay, also Tampa has a professional team for baseball called Tampa Bay Rays. Okay, and also Tampa has a professional soccer team which plays in the second division of the league, MLB, and it's called the Rowdies. All right. Okay, so in terms of sports, yes, you can go and watch any of these sports teams here in Tampa, Florida. Okay, so that's pretty much it, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. You've been watching Success with Bomweti Show, brought to you by Upstake America. Come back next time to hear more steps and missteps that I took on the path to becoming a successful immigrant in USA. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn.